Everything you know about reality is wrong. Right now, you're moving through space at 67,000 miles per hour, but you don't feel it. The chair you're sitting on? It's 99.9999999% empty space. Oh, and time? It's not the same for everyone. Someone living on a mountain is actually aging faster than someone at sea level. Yeah. What? Physics is full of insane, mind-breaking facts that sound impossible, but they're 100% real. Buckle up, because today, we're going on a journey through 30 of the most shocking facts in the universe. Alright, let's start with you. You seem solid, right? Well, you're not. In fact, you are 99.9999999% empty space. Atoms, the tiny building blocks of everything, are mostly empty. If we removed all the empty space from your atoms, you'd shrink down to the size of a grain of salt. And if we did that to the entire human race, we'd fit inside a sugar cube. Let's put that into perspective. Imagine you had a basketball that represents an atom. The nucleus, which contains nearly all its mass, would be the size of a marble at the center. The electrons? They're tiny specks orbiting miles away. That's how much empty space is inside you. Now, here's the kicker. You have never actually touched anything. Ever. The electrons in your atoms repel the electrons in whatever you're touching. So that high five? That hug? It's all just an illusion. In fact, when you sit in a chair, you're actually hovering an infinitesimally small distance above it. It's just that your brain interprets the electromagnetic resistance as solid contact. Let's zoom out. Look up at the night sky. See those stars? You're actually seeing them as they were, not as they are. Some of that light has been traveling for millions of years. Which means, if an alien civilization pointed a telescope at Earth from far enough away, they'd still see dinosaurs walking around. Think about this. If a star 100 light-years away exploded right now, we wouldn't know for another 100 years. That's because the light and information are only just now making their way toward us. But here's the really weird part. The universe itself is expanding faster than the speed of light. That means there are parts of the universe we will never, ever see. Not even with the most powerful telescopes, but not everything is moving away. Our closest neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy, is actually headed straight for us. In 4.5 billion years, it's going to collide with the Milky Way, creating an entirely new galaxy. Fun fact. If you lived long enough to see it, the night sky would look absolutely breathtaking. A massive glowing galaxy stretching across the heavens. But don't worry, when this happens, our solar system is unlikely to be affected much. Time travel isn't just sci-fi, it's real. Sort of. See, time doesn't move the same for everyone. The closer you are to a massive object, the slower time moves for you. That's why astronauts on the International Space Station age slightly slower than people on Earth. In fact, astronaut Scott Kelly spent a year in space, and when he returned, he was 0.01 seconds younger than his twin brother Mark, who stayed on Earth. He literally time traveled into the future, and if you got too close to a black hole, time would slow down so much that years could pass outside while just minutes pass for you. If you spent a few hours orbiting a black hole, you could come back to find everyone you knew had aged decades. Think Interstellar. That scene where they land on the water planet and spend just a few minutes there, only to return to the ship and realize 23 years had passed? That's gravitational time dilation in action. Welcome to the quantum world, where reality just gives up. First, did you know a particle can be in two places at once? This is called superposition, and it's been proven in real experiments. Then there's quantum entanglement, where two particles become so connected that changing one instantly changes the other, no matter how far apart they are. Even Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. Here's the fun part. If you and a friend each had an entangled particle, and you took yours to Mars while your friend kept theirs on Earth, changing one particle would instantly affect the other. It's like the universe has a secret cheat code for faster-than-light communication. Black holes are the most terrifying objects in the universe. If you fell into one, you'd experience spaghettification. Yes, that's the real term. You'd get stretched into a thin strand of atoms. And here's a mind-blower. Black holes can shrink and disappear. Over time, they lose energy through Hawking radiation until they just vanish. Even the biggest ones have an expiration date. That means if you waited long enough, like trillions upon trillions of years, even the biggest black holes in the universe will eventually fade away. The future of physics is even wilder. Scientists are working on nuclear fusion, the same process that powers the sun. If we crack it, we'd have unlimited clean energy. And let's not forget the multiverse theory. Some physicists believe there could be infinite parallel universes where different versions of you exist. Maybe in one of them, you actually became an astronaut. The universe is stranger than we can ever imagine. From time travel to quantum weirdness to the future of space, physics keeps proving that reality is way crazier than we thought. Until next time, keep questioning everything.